Daisy and Floyd discovered an enormous carrot. And Thor accidentally. Right to the camera, that friends, lots of cool stuff. Now look at the creatures that you found. Forest Kindergarten is basically an outdoor educational concept that's aimed at using nature to be the teacher. Nature is a much better teacher than I can ever be, and allows kids to get outdoors, experience nature in a brand new, up-and-close, personal way, and transfer their learning inside the classroom to the outdoors, and vice versa. Well, being a teacher, I felt that the pressure of the academics was increasing as the years go on, and being from a former fourth grade experience down to kindergarten, it was just amazing to see how much we're asking of these 5- and 6-year-olds to do. And part of me, it was very troubling, and I wasn't sure this is really something that I was able to do with my full heart into it. So also becoming a father a few years ago, I really wanted to create an educational experience that I would be proud of my daughter attending and my daughter being a part of. And I think the Forest Kindergarten really does have a lot of emphasis on the academic side of the educational world, but does focus on the whole child approach, whether it's social, emotional, physical, and behavioral. And along with the academics, I think it is in encompassing the whole child approach, which I think is something that sometimes is forgotten in the shuffle and the daily in and outs of all that we have to do.
Elena, back in line.
Well, taking kids outside really encompasses the whole child approach. You get the physical side, you get the emotional side, you get the creative side, you get the academic side, you get the behavioral side. You get to see kids in a whole new environment, and the kids that might shine in the academic classroom have new experiences out here to shine in different ways. And the kids that might lurk in the shadows in the classroom might be quiet, might be hidden, might be something that you don't necessarily have to see and talk to all the time because they're kind of caught in the numbers game. They come outside and they become leaders of the classroom. They experience a whole new world. It's also just plain fun, and it's really important for kids to get outside. It's good for their healthy minds, their healthy body, and it sets them up for a future of academic success. Well, I think it gives the district an opportunity to do something transformational. In my research of forest kindergartens, I found a lot of different programs all around the world, especially over in Europe and more on the east coast of the United States, but very few in a public school setting and very few at the kindergarten level, much more at 4K preschool type things. So I think this has an opportunity for Hamilton to really shine and really to show that we can think out of the box and do things that are different, unique, and innovative, but also very, very important for the whole child development. I've had students from other classes, other grade levels, and even other schools asked to be a part of my classroom. I've had my own students ask for me to go to first grade, asked to stay in kindergarten forever because they love it so much. And I've actually had adults, people that have emailed me that have heard about the program through word of mouth, through some presentations that I've been fortunate enough to give, that have asked if their children can be a part of the program, and if some have actually had some interest in moving into our district solely because they see this as a district that looks at the whole child approach and at doing things that are positive for the kids over the long term. That's a really good question, and it's hard to answer, but I would have to say yes and no. And I know that really doesn't make sense, but they are getting the same experience. We are working through the same curricular goals. We're working on the same tasks, the same learning objectives. We're doing some of the same lessons. We're just doing them in a much different setting. And that setting, I think, is all what makes it such a different thing, but makes it such a more important thing. We're working on these same goals, but they're getting so much more out of it because all the other factors that the environment and nature brings to the situation. Well, it does make it a little bit more interesting. If the weather's different, we try to not weather impact what we do. Obviously, if it's severe weather, there are some changes that need to be made. But as long as the kids are prepared and they come with a happy attitude, we're able to come outside and do some great learning. They experience things across the spectrum, and every season you can come out here, we can do the exact same lesson and they'll get 4 different experiences. So it's really exciting. There's 3 rules in forest kindergarten. 1 is that dirt doesn't hurt. 2 is don't worry about water because it'll dry. And 3 is there is no such thing as bad weather. It's just bad preparation. So if we prepare and we've talked about what we need to do to get ready for out the outdoors, what we're going to do if it rains, what we're going to do if it's cold, and if we have the supplies that we need, the kids aren't impacted at all. And we have a great time no matter what the Mother Nature brings us.
8 is playing. 9 is drinking wine.
Oh, I hope you have a lot of tape because I could talk all day about what I think the positive aspects of the program are. But personally, I think the biggest thing is that it encompasses the entire child. The best way to tell you about it is to invite you to come out and see it because the children are actively engaged. They're stimulated by nature. They're doing things for their bodies. They're doing things for their mind. They're doing things for their friendships. And it's just amazing to see what creative things that they can come up with when you just give them the opportunity. So the positives are numerous, and it's just something that I think brings a lot to these kids in their daily lives and for the future.
Yeah. Guys, my dad bought me 2 big soccer balls.
Oh, I think the long-term effects for kids in forest kindergarten, I think, really have just many great and positive, tremendous effects on their academics, their social development, their emotional well-being. I mean, research has shown the more kids are exposed to nature at an earlier age, the more positives it has for them healthy-wise, for their academics, all these great things. I think my kids personally are just inspired by being outside and have a love of learning. They're doing problem solving, they're being creative. Kids are being able to come out of their shell in a much different way than they would if they were in the traditional classroom. They still have that opportunity in the classroom to make those connections to the outdoors and make the connections from inside out here. So I think it really just encompasses, again, that whole child approach. It may sound repetitive, but I think this type of program just does put It lets a kid be a kid and lets a kid grow into the kind of adults that we need for our future.
Drinking wine. And 10 is going.
I think the forest kindergarten experience makes kids better students. It makes them better learners. It makes them better friends. It makes them better overall. And I don't want to say that in a selfish way that my kids are the best kids in kindergarten because they've had this experience. I mean, they're the best kids in my mind because they're my kids. I take them as mine, and that's another reason why I do this program. I take these kids as my own, and what would I want my own children to experience. And as better learners, I think undoubtedly they have the opportunities to engage in situations and learn from problem-solving situations, see things they don't normally see, experience things in a real world that they can connect to their own backyards, and just have fun with friends in a much different setting. So I think definitely it does allow them to be and grow and develop into better overall people because of their experiences with nature. And I encourage anyone, whether they're in forest kindergarten class or not, to just go outside, have some fun, enjoy yourself, and see where it'll take you. All right, here we go.
It's fun for other kids to learn and play and all sorts of stuff, and I like it too, and we just do so much cool stuff that I can't believe. Because we learn something cool, like rocks and bugs. Because it's fun. Because you get to learn about like all kinds of stuff about forest kindergarten, and like you get to plant things. Because you get to learn about forest kindergarten, it's fun. Because it's fun. Because it's fun. Because I like to find nature. Because we get to learn and do fun stuff. Because it's really fun. Because it's 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 fun. Because then I know new things. Natural play. Going to the rock pile because we can build stuff there. My favorite part of the forest kindergarten is the rock pile. I was the first one who found the rock pile. And then I let everybody know, and then everybody joined to play with it. Natural play. Natural play. It's the natural play area. Natural play. The natural play area. Natural play. The natural play area. The natural play area. Rock pile. Learning outside. The rock pile. The rock pile. The natural play area. Pulling out garlic mustard. The rock pile. Rock pile. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. 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 Yeah.
You got this.
Because that's fun to do. It's just like so fun that so many kids can learn and play and do all kinds of stuff that I like to, and it's really good. Because no one's always sick. Because it's fun. Because you get to learn about nature. Because it's fun about learning forest kindergarten. Because it's fun. Because it's fun to learn. Because then you get to learn about forest kindergarten. Because it's fun. Because then everybody knows and learns about that thing. So they can learn about forest kindergarten.